Do not watch My Girl on Adult Drown. Hello. My name is Tequila Robinson. I am 24 years old and female. I live in Tajin City, a little industrialized suburb of Atlanta, Georgia, just west of Midtown. Anyway, I came home from school pretty late. Traffic was awful, and I don't trust the subway as there's too much trouble. Anyway, I walked into my Gucci bedroom with nothing but Gucci bags and Louis Vuitton stuff. I went onto my I sat on my bed, wondering, I wonder what's on Adult Drown tonight. I said as I sang Louis Prada Gucci for the 999th time in a row that day. I turned on my TV and turned it on to Adult Drown. On the screen was the 1991 movie My Girl. I said, what is? Louis Prada Gucci. It was the sad funeral scene, the one where Thomas J died. Anyway, when Veda went up to his casket and said, "Where are his glasses?" while crying, I said, "Bro, this sad." I said as I ate my Cheetos. And then all of a sudden, freaking Wednesday then came out of nowhere, went up to Thomas J's casket and said,
"Thomas, if you die, I will kill you."
It was the Jenna Ortega version of Wednesday. I said as I spat out my Cheetos, "What in the world is Wednesday doing there?" Veda then ran outside while crying, like she does in the movie. But for some reason, she fell down on her feet and ended up just sitting on the stairs, crying her eyes out. I mean, she just lost her best friend. Like, who wouldn't feel sad? Anyway, at that moment, I saw Megan and David from the movie Megan running down the street. David screamed, "Security, help!" as Megan chased him down in pursuit with a machete. I screamed, Megan and David are in the wrong film. How are they there? David went up to Veda and asked, "Help! Help!" Veda almost lifted her face out of her hands, but all of a sudden, Megan stabbed up David through the back, his heart sticking to the machete. "That's metal as fuck," I said. Megan then went in front of Veda, as Veda said,
"Who are you? What do you want?"
She said not only because she was crying about her friend's death, but also she was scared because of the man who died in front of her. Megan said,
"You must be Veda. I am Megan. It seems you are depressed. Have no will to live. Your family looked at you with contempt. Your family hates you. The world hates you. Let it end."
Veda said.
"What?"
Megan then proceeded to freaking stab Veda through the heart, killing her. I screamed, "What in the world is this?" I said it so loud the person downstairs taking a shit could hear it. Megan then went inside the house while everyone was looking around for Veda. Everyone looked at Megan, and all of a sudden she pulled out what appeared to be a button. The button that says, "That was easy." Yeah, a little like that. Anyway, she pressed the button and everyone exploded into a bloody mess. That was also very metal. I was shocked and said, "This is R-rated." And then she proceeded to take the blood and write her name on the wall. I screamed, "What the F?" Megan then went inside the funeral room and she went up to Thomas J's casket. Thomas J was shockingly alive? He was waking up, morning style, he was stretching and yawning. I even heard his neck crack as he cracked it. Thomas J then looked over to Megan.
"Wait, where are my glasses? Where is everyone? Where's Veda?"
Thomas asked innocently.
"Shut up."
Anyway, Megan then said,
"You must be Thomas. I am Megan."
Megan then proceeded to take the machete and point it right at Thomas J's throat. Thomas J then said,
"What are you doing? Who are you?"
Megan said.
Everyone is dead. Veda is dead. I killed them. The world looked at them with contempt. The world looks at Madison, Pennsylvania with contempt.
Megan then proceeded to take the machete before saying,
It's time to kill you. It's time for you to die, Thomas. For real this time.
Megan then proceeded to stab Thomas J in the face with the machete. His brain flew out the back of his head. "Oh my god," I said. "Oh my god, girl, this is so bloody. This is R-rated. How is this even able to be on TV? How are they able to show this on TV?" Thomas J then died and fell to the floor out of his casket. I said, "What if he wasn't dead before? He sure is now." A black screen then came up with white words saying, 2 weeks later. The screen then faded to a scene with an orange sky and an orange sun. It was the middle of Madison, Pennsylvania, the suburb of Pittsburgh where the movie took place. It showed a scene of Judy, one of the rude girls who made fun of Veda and Thomas for hanging out. She was riding her bike in the middle of the street, and Madison looked extremely deserted. Little pieces of trash were flying everywhere. The town was empty. Cars had their windshields and windows smashed. The buildings were boarded up. There was dead riot police, abandoned riot police trucks, and even a collapsing skyscraper in the background in what I assume was downtown Pittsburgh. Judy then went up to a grocery store, the ones you see in downtown and ones you see in small towns. Anyway, she went in with her bike and then proceeded to grab a bunch of canned goods and other things. She went over to the freezer aisle and grabbed what looked to be Tyson's honey barbecue chicken and devour white cheddar or mac and cheese with bacon. Sounds delicious. But anyway, Judy then heard something and hid under a collapsed shelf. Megan was dragging the garage man, the ones who yelled at the two kids for riding their bikes through the garage. If you watch the movie, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, she was dragging the garage man through the store. The garage man said, "No, help me! Help, somebody help, please!" Megan then proceeded to throw him to the floor, take out a gun, and shot him execution style. Judy was crying for her life quietly. She then got up with her groceries, stepped back on her bike, and then biked all the way home scared. She went into her house, put her bike inside, shut the door, and ultra-locked it. The windows were also boarded up, and her family was nowhere to be seen. She then went up to her room, after putting the groceries in the kitchen. Surprisingly, the power did not go out. Anyway, she went to the bedroom and turned on the light. She then sat there on the bed, thinking to herself.
Why did this have to happen?
She thought to herself. What I found weird about the scene was how the lights turned on. The town was abandoned, and it said 2 weeks later. Wouldn't that the power grid would have failed by now? I'm just wondering, I thought to myself as I sang Louis Prada Gucci. Anyway, the camera panned out to the sky, and the world looked very deserted. Abandoned cars and dead riot police everywhere. I was scared. And all of a sudden, it cut to a very stupid commercial featuring Splinter and Patrick, as well as Pomni and Charlie from Hazbin Hotel, dancing stupidly to the song Senorita by Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello. They were dancing in front of a McDonald's. And then the ad said it was for Liberty Mutual. I said, "That's it. I'm done with this." I ripped out my TV router and then proceeded to go outside into the street. I went over into a sewer hole, storm drain. I went over to a storm drain and then screamed, "I'm done I'm getting rid of the router. No more adult drown. And I threw my TV receiver router into the sewer. To calm myself down, I got into my car and went to the Gucci store while singing Louis Prada Gucci. Louis Prada Gucci, Louis Prada Gucci, I pop them tits, I pop them tits. And all of a sudden, I get a phone call from my mom, Nushika. I answer and I said, "What?" And she said, "Girl, where are you?"